They're hiding the numbers. Right now, while politicians play their games, the lights are going out. The government is shut down, and the data we need to understand the economy has gone dark. The inflation reports, the job numbers, all of it, frozen. It's an information blackout. But what they can't hide is the cliff we're all about to drive over. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about the real-world consequence of all this chaos. We're talking about being forced to fly blind at the most dangerous economic moment since 2008. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's the perfect storm. The government is shutting down our visibility right as the hurricane is about to hit. And we need to talk about why this could be the start of the everything crash. Imagine you're a pilot. You're flying a giant plane through a violent thunderstorm. Your mission is to land it safely. To do that, you need your instruments, your altitude, your speed, your navigation. Now, imagine right as the turbulence gets worse, someone walks into the cockpit and smashes all of your instruments. That is what is happening to the U.S. economy right now. The Federal Reserve, the people in charge of steering the economy, have told us again and again their decisions are data dependent. They need the numbers to know what to do next. But with a government shutdown, the agencies that give us those numbers go dark. That means no inflation report. So the Fed has no idea if prices are still out of control. It means no job report. We won't know if the job market is starting to crack. And it means no GDP data. We won't know if the economy is growing or if we're already in a recession. Wall Street runs on this data. Your retirement fund manager runs on this data. Without it, what happens? They panic. Uncertainty is poison for the markets. It's even worse than bad news. With no news, you just assume the worst. Fear takes over. But the scary part isn't just that we're flying blind. It's what we were already flying towards before the lights went out. This data blackout is happening at the worst possible time because the foundation of our economy was already full of cracks. There were 3 ticking time bombs already set to go off. First is what economists call the lag effect. The Fed has raised interest rates faster than any time in the last 40 years. That's like slamming the brakes on a speeding truck. It doesn't stop right away. The full impact, the pain, can take 12 to 18 months to hit. We are just now entering that window. The bankruptcies and the layoffs are only just beginning. Second, the consumer is breaking. For years, we've been told the American consumer is strong, but that engine is running on fumes. Credit card debt just crossed $1 trillion for the first time ever. People are using credit cards just to buy groceries. The extra savings from the pandemic are now gone for most people. And the final blow? Student loan payments are back. That's $100 billion a year being sucked directly out of the economy. People are running out of money. And when people stop spending, the economy stops. Third, the national debt doom loop. Our national debt is over $33 trillion. And because of high interest rates, the cost just to pay the interest on that debt is exploding. This year, America will spend more on interest payments than on its entire military budget. Let that sink in. It's a spiral that can't be sustained. So you have the delayed pain of high interest rates about to hit. You have a consumer who is broke, and you have a government drowning in debt. That was the situation before the shutdown began. Now, you add the government shutdown to this fragile system. This isn't just political theater.
It's like pouring gasoline on an already raging fire. It can trigger the crash in 3 ways. First, it's a panic catalyst. In a market with no information, any small piece of bad news can become a huge crisis. Everyone assumes the worst, and they sell. It will trigger a sell-off that has no good data to stop it. Second, it causes direct economic damage. A shutdown isn't a pause, it's a hammer. Hundreds of thousands of federal workers don't get paid. Contracts are frozen. Small business loans stop. Experts say a shutdown drains over $6 billion from the economy every single week. It's a self-inflicted recession. Finally, it's a crisis of confidence. The rest of the world is watching. They see a superpower that can't even keep its own government open. That erodes trust in the US dollar. And when that trust goes away, foreign investors pull their money out. That sends our markets down even further. So what happens when these dominoes start to fall? Why do we call it the everything crash? Because for the last decade, easy money didn't just create a stock market bubble, it created an everything bubble. Stocks, bonds, real estate, crypto, collectibles, everything was inflated to record highs. And when that bubble bursts, they all come down together. It starts with the stock market. Your 401k and retirement accounts could lose a huge percentage of their value very quickly. Then it hits the job market. Companies go bankrupt. Layoffs happen. The unemployment rate could double or even triple. Finally, it comes for the housing market. With layoffs and high mortgage rates, demand disappears. Home prices, which have seemed untouchable, could enter a severe correction. This is the nightmare scenario, a collapse across every major part of the economy. And the risk is being made worse by a political crisis in Washington that is forcing us all to fly blind directly into the storm. So, is this crash guaranteed to happen? No, nothing is ever guaranteed, but the risks are never higher. The weaknesses in our economy are real. Hiding the numbers doesn't make those problems go away. It just means that when the crisis hits, we will be completely unprepared for it. This isn't about fear. This is about understanding the moment we are in. It's about understanding that the drama you see on TV has real consequences for you and your family. This is the conversation we need to be having. If you want to stay ahead and understand the real forces shaping our world, then subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We are going to keep tracking this story and give you the analysis you won't find anywhere else. Leave a comment below. Are you concerned? What are you doing to prepare? Stay safe and stay informed.